Grand rising, everybody. How do we do? I love y'all. Yes, I love y'all. I'm thankful for you all. So grateful. Love you all. So this secret passage that I was talking about, I've been doing this research on this paralogical processing where it's almost a continuation to yesterday's live. How we were talking about Shriner's cat, how it was both dead and alive until the observer viewed it. It's almost like the observer theory where one thing stays the same until somebody observes it. Once you observe it, it changes the structure. So we're going to see what this has to do with that and how. There's this thing where the paralogical mind, which is almost like this, talking about the psychoid, Jungian stuff. Let's see for the collective. For the collective. Oh. There's the devil. What's up, Russell? No. No more of that. The Page of Cups is in the reverse. So this is somebody who's not sorry. This could be somebody who is all out of love, taking their love back. Look, both of these pages, the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, are both in reverse. This is like where we're beginning to something new, but then something's holding us back. The Hierophant was the first card to come out now. Maybe I should wait for more people to come on so they get the collective message. Let me pull one of these archetypes since we're talking about the psychoid in this processing. So basically, this is the box, okay? Now, think of this as a pyramid, and this goes to the top, right? Now, the top being what we want, the actual desire, the ending point, what we want. So say we're passing the test, we want to get 100 on this test, right? So this paralogical mind, our nervous system scans the whole body, right, from the top, and it's like viewing all timelines, past, present, future, are all on the same thing, like we were talking about of the Shriner's cat. Remember, he's both dead and alive until the viewer observes it, this observer theory. So the test scores right here 100%. Now our psychological mind, this paralogical mind, what seems logical but not really, it's like what our eye sees what we see, but we don't really see it in the way we see it, like wavelengths. So it's almost like that. Our nervous system scans this whole thing, and if we're connected to this, it gives us the answer. Okay, I want this one, I want the 100% one, so we could pick this one and get the right answer, get the right test. It's very difficult to explain, so maybe visuals will be better. It's like the God's eye view of what we see. Perhaps this has to do with the Hierophant here going to this teacher, looking up to something. And then we have this pile of cards here with the devil and this here. What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing? So with this Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, we're coming to an end. We're coming to an end. We're releasing these ideas or these principles we lived by. And no matter how hard, it's almost as if we're pushing through. We're pushing through all of these burdens. We're pushing through this discomfort. We're pushing through needing some kind of help, or perhaps needing help and not getting it. This is maybe teaching us about some kind of lie, uncertainty, or that like a lack of power. Perhaps this has to do with the devil, because then we have these two like this one's covering the Five of Cups, which this is this sad. The other one, you have both the golden tickets. Look at this. See that? So this golden ticket is hidden by this loss, holding on. I want. This golden ticket is hidden by this, again, a desire, and I want. But it creates a tower in reverse, which is saying that the tower upright is coming. And this is like divine. It's like divine, because this is the Six of Swords. This is the spirit taking us away from this. Taking us away from these into the clear, into this where this is like not all work, not all play. We're working and we're playing. Perhaps we have to do some kind of this so we don't fall off the horse. It's like, okay, well, we're like trying to balance so we don't fall off, but it's almost as if this is bringing us to fall off, balancing. Maybe that's why the 3 is in reverse. It's like break free from the 3. All right, let's see what this says for the collective, and then I'll get to personal readings. One card for the collective. The 5 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups is on the bottom. It's almost as if this is like dripping into this. And I almost see it as like it's dripping into a strainer. Like it's falling through the holes. Perhaps that's this. This is this competition. We're trying to put these things that don't go together. We're trying to defeat. It's like everybody's fighting. What's up, Steven? Bow wow, yippee-o, yippee-yay. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Anjali. How's everybody doing today? So perhaps this is a loss of love because of a competition. But this is like something's hidden in here. It's almost as if it's almost like a gift, like a blessing in disguise. All right, who's first? Who's up first? Oh, for God's sake. Real quick. I forgot to. Where's this other? Let's see what it says. The message here for the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Self-affirmation through expansion of personal boundaries and sphere of influence. This is training light. The main meaning of the 5 of Wands is a healthy competition. It contains challenge and tension. The acronym offers to try one's own strength, will, skills, talents, and knowledge in a competition with others. This card talks about fighting for one's own interest among peers as smart as you. Sometimes 5 of Wands resembles a not so constructive forum. Moon looks the same. Where was I? Everybody competes with everybody and nobody agrees with anybody. Still, not everything is real and it is only a conversation. In a worst case scenario, it is engagement in a fight of ideas, an aggressive discussion, environment in which members are negatively induced and do not respect each other. Punches are traded, so one has to defend himself anyway he can. In the best case scenario, it is a useful mindstorm that can be used to test one's own ideas through disputes with others. So yeah, that's the message for y'all. Yeah, Steven says if she can't make up her mind, I can make up my mind for both of us. And that's what we're doing. And that's how, and it did come with the Ace of Cups in reverse, like this really like pouring into, and it's almost as if we're releasing our love into this. Maybe we're doing this competition with love. Or it's like we're taking our emotion out of it. It's like, okay, first we have to drip the emotion out of it so that way it doesn't get too intense, maybe. Squid Game, we be in heaven without competition. Damn straight. Yes, we have to go at it with love. See, she's going at this like death, this really hard thing with love, with compassion, using her intuition. And it's as if like this has to end in order for us to come to the Two of Wands where we see, you know, what's coming next. This is the planning what's coming next. And the Eight of Cups is in reverse, and this is us going back to the past. Hey, Narik. What do you think about Film and Nora? I don't watch it. Don't know. Temptation, yes. Hey, Poppy Annie Maddie. All right, let's get to questions. What up, Russell? Don't do that. The planetary alignment. You know, the stars are always aligned like that. It's just now that we can see it, the planets really aren't aligning until later in the year, like June, April. They're always aligned like that. It's just now that we can see it. The real planetary alignment is not coming up until like April, June. Yeah, that shit's nuts. You know that time device that keeps time where you slide your attention up and down with it, your time and balance. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Says you're looking beautiful today. All right, Anjali, my financial situation after 2 years. All right, let's see. 177. Anjali's. After 2 years, was still something hidden or some kind of deception behind here? And it has to do with the way we carry our burdens or the fear that we hold inside. Perhaps it does have something to do with walking away from something that no longer serves us anymore. Something that we put a lot of time and effort, a lot of emotion into. I'm good, thank you. Imagine your solar chakra as a seed above. Just grow below its roots. Yes. Hey, Billy. Love you more. Grand Rising, Whisper 267. And make sure we're all of the old before we start something new. Yes. In what direction am I going? What's coming next for Ginny? All right, Ginny, from the divine. Put this to the side. All right, again with the moon and the 10. This must be like the collective thing. It's like hidden. Maybe this is the end of fear. You know, 10s are the end, and maybe this is the burden that we're carrying, the fear of the unknown. And this is like, okay, we've been working on this for a long time. We're going to put love into this. We're doing this with love, love to the self, love to this new thing. And this is what's going to bring, I see happy tears. Putting a lot of work into this too. And then I broke it open to the Magician. So it's like anything's possible. You can make anything happen. Perhaps it has to do with this, you know, breaking this, how you see things. You know, how you view it is how it is, just like that cat, you know. If you see it dead, it's going to be dead. If you see it alive, it's going to be alive and it's old the way you see it. We're making it real. We make reality real. Hey, Bendejo! Oh, wow, very beautiful. I bet she woke up that way. No, not today. I didn't wake up like this today. I love you guys so much, though. You're welcome, Russell. Royal Rich Risen, Tracy. How are you? Who's next? There's the Hangman in reverse. It says that we finally see it from a different perspective, where we were hanging, waiting, like wanting, waiting patiently. Now it's like, okay, now we're on our feet. Now we see it from a different perspective. Oh. Now we can be protected, I heard. And this is the Emperor's job. He really stands like, you know, he puts his foot down. He is not letting anybody walk all over him. Perhaps this is the case with the Judgment in reverse. Something's hidden. It's like somebody's still hiding something, especially here with the High Priestess here. It's like hidden knowledge with this group, perhaps being drunk, or this party, or this draining of it's like these people, it's like, okay, well, we get them drunk, and maybe this is the influence. This third thing is the secret, or this hidden thing, and that's the interference. You know, the Three of Cups, I always say, is that bitch trying to interfere. But then when I broke it up, the line was in reverse, like the secret comes out. Perhaps we have to be like this, Emperor? All in divine timing. It's like we have to alchemize it. Like I said, it's all the way we see it. It's all the way we see it. Yes, Tracy, you're up. Oh, you're welcome, Jeannie. Alright, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, y'all. And if you'd like to exchange energy for energy, you can hit the thanks, or my Cash App information is in the description box. Alright, Tracy, for you. Alright, we have this. The Ace of Cups. So this is this new love. Perhaps it begins with like that secret coming out. A secret coming out. Perhaps we are trying to make a choice, or trying to distinguish between the two. What's real, what's not, what's of now, what's of the past. It's almost as if we're going back to some kind of past, because we're not trusting in the unknown, and it's bringing us to some kind of separation or going away. Perhaps we go away having fear, holding on to some kind of past, and this releases some kind of like a beastie quality, like, oh, this, you know, maybe this brings like a lack of strength, and then it's like, okay, well, we need to pour into ourselves with the Ace of Cups, like learn to love ourselves, because it's like going back is bringing some kind of heartbreak. But the Chariot says you're on the right track. Oh no, yo. I need to go burn something. I need to get my lighter. Y'all want to come with me? Come with me. Come with me. How's everybody doing today? I did your reading. Rewind it. Where's my lighter? Oh, it's cold. Where's my freaking lighter? Where's my lighter? Oh, it's right here. Yes, I did that. Oh, after 2 months? Thought you said 2 years. All right. That made me cold. Woo. Woo. All right. Oh. Who's next? Two months or 2 years? What did you say? I did 2 years. Hey, Gita. What's coming towards Gita? All right, let's see. What's coming towards Gita? Help. Some kind of psychic. Okay, what's about the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Cups. All right, so this Queen of Cups is going to bring some kind of change. She's going to help you burn some kind of bridges and help you see the magic in yourself, especially when it comes to this lost love or this knight who's taken away your love. It's almost as if there's something true or like some kind of announcement from the heavens about this love. And you see this magician, she's like pulling out the snakes. Maybe this is burning bridges to this. It's like, oh, change requires for us to surrender to the God within, to release our emotions and go with the truth. Some kind of truth. 1111, I see. What up, Outlaw? Hey, I love you guys. And the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. In reverse. This is releasing that shit. Letting it go. It's like something that we've been working on long and hard. We gotta stop. And this is the spirit taking us away from it. Yes, Gita, that was you. I did yours already, Anjali. Go back. Outlaw, you want your reading? Are you next, Outlaw? Yes, I did your reading. That was just yours, Geeta. Thank you. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button if you resonate with your reading. Okay. All right. So, let's see. We have the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, which this is some kind of pain, hurt, loss. You see the broken thing? It's as if we're trying to fix something broken with all of these materials. It's like we're trying to use all of these um, non-visual, it's like you can't, non-tangible, it's like we're trying to use these non-tangible things to fix something tangible. Weird. um yeah, this has something to do with maybe some kind of magic or the collective, this collective conscience. It has something to do with maybe this, what we're doing, this psychoid shit, right? Because the Queen of Swords, we're being logical about this is this psychological thing. It's like, okay, we're getting these downloads from the paralogical thing. It's as if we're, okay, we get these psychic downloads, and it's like we're speaking truth. Maybe we're speaking them out. It's like we're speaking some kind of truth about that, because then we have the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Like the truth is coming out when we ask for it. It's like before we're like, no, the Seven of Wands, like this. There's something in my hair. There is something in my hair. There's it's almost as if we're surrendering to this. When we surrender and ask for some kind of truth is when it's delivered. And that begins by letting go of this seed or planting some kind of seed. This seed will be planted when we walk away from what we've been working on for all of this time, 8 years, 8 months, whatever the case may be. But this is going into some kind of healing, because we're coming to the end. The world is the last of the major arcana. We are done putting in and putting in, putting in, and getting shit in return. With the King of Swords in reverse, this is the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. Now, he's not making the right judgment. Almost, it's almost as if he's pulling back to the world, like maybe he's being logical about this ending, or combative. Like he feels like he's at a loss. He fell off the mountain, but he wasn't getting what he wanted anyway. And you're planning new things. The Ace, yeah, both the Aces of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords with this true knowledge coming in. Perhaps it has to do with this healing from all these options, or maybe there's like something hidden behind this. It's like there's something hidden behind this hurt. Maybe it has to do with the Queen of Swords or that King of Swords in reverse. It's like, oh, we're not being the King of Swords, he's the judge. He judges everything fair and logical with the facts. But in reverse like that, he's like not looking at the facts. Maybe he's going off his feeling. And this feelings, just because you feel it doesn't make it true. We have to look at the facts, the logical proof. The logical proof, and then bang, the Justice card. And this is this, like, looking at what's real, what's not. And behind her was all of these. Hey, Goddess of the Wave. Goddess of the Sea. Grand Rising, Jamie. So this justice is coming, and it's, look, both the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It's as if this is a slow coming justice. Oh, thank you. She says, you look sexy today. This is us finally putting down the programs to accept this. And it's almost as if you're accepting you're accepting one of these. I see this as one of these. So it's like now you're like this, right? And it's until you accept this that we become balanced, that we become just. That's this, when we have it in our hand, when we are learning this new thing, when we're taking this class, when we take initiative to do this thing. And perhaps it takes balls to do this, like cojones. Like the Page of Wands, maybe this is some kind of news too that gets us to like, oh, I gotta go. It gives us the balls. With the Queen of Pentacles, This is really coming into ourselves, taking care of all of our children, our house, or things like this, and we're letting go of this love of deception and manipulation. There's 2 cards here. Oh, and there's another card behind the Justice. Oh, that was the 4. These 2 cards, the Hangman in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, when we finally see this from a different perspective, we get what's past due. It's like justice is served. This is the justice served to us. What we're owed comes back. It's like goes around, comes around. I see a real lioness. Oh, I love you. Hey, McAdams. Wow, beautiful. You look stunning, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I love you guys so much. You guys are the bomb, baby. My beautiful people. All right, now you're making me hot. All right, who's next? Oh, we're gonna burn some shit, I thought. Burn some shit. Oh, we need a bigger one. My beautiful people, my beautiful people. All right, let's see what comes out regarding the box with the archetype. Let's see. For my people who just showed up. Hey, Wolf Lust. Okay, let's see what we got. The Threshold. This reminds me of the 10 of Cups. And the Mother. And the Mother is in reverse. So perhaps, you know, when we're talking about this sneaking through this secret passage, we really have to clear the shadow selves. And I'm thinking that maybe this has to do with this absent mother, the neglected mother, the bitch of a mother. Sorry, I just hear it like this. With the Threshold, it's almost as if this mother is pushing against the threshold, and this is the 10 of Cups in reverse, creating tears, creating something. But the 10 of Cups in reverse is also endings to the cycles, where the 10 goes to the 1 and is new cycles, where it's like, okay, now we're busting through this threshold, we're busting through the bitch of a mother, and we're building boundaries. Now, perhaps this created a tower. With the 2 of Wands, this is plans forward, focus plans. With the Tower, perhaps this mother created that, some kind of tower, but it was as if this home wasn't on sturdy ground anyway. It was already unsturdy. That's how the Tower falls. With the 3 of Swords, this is what we're healing from, this heartbreak, this heartache from the past, perhaps childhood, perhaps this mother of the child. With the 2 of Swords, this gets us folded back, or in this, like, where I have to decide, or I have to make some kind of logical decision using my intuition, and this is telling us to base this on truth or clarity, or perhaps making this decision, or being in this 2 of Cups where we're like, I need to connect with this logic. I need to connect with the spirit. This brings us the Ace of Swords, where this is the clarity, some kind of truth. So maybe it's the King. Maybe the King of Swords, the logical mind. It's perhaps the logical mind is hiding something in some kind of depression. Or perhaps it's like, okay, you know, when something traumatic happens and your brain like automatically hides this, something like that, which is why the King of Swords is coming here with this King of Pentacles. Wow, these are like brothers. Maybe brothers have something to do with it, or this could be 2 men, 2 masculine women. It's almost as if these men have something to do with these hands taking something from you. Something, something that goes and never stops, or something like this that's something of a cycle. With the King of Pentacles, this is something that maybe it's like programmed in our psyche. With the King of Swords, it's like the logical, it's almost as if we're cutting through the logic. The logic's cutting through the conscience mind. The King of Pentacles, this could be the boss, and this could be us like taking control, maybe getting paid for some kind of logical work. I don't know, weird. Weird. But I see a lot of love flying up there. I need to blow my nose real quick. Wolfless, you up? Are you up, Wolfless? Real quick, hold up, y'all. I do think Wolfless is next. I have my empty house for a week next week. My kid's going on a cruise. He's 26. I have anxiety, but don't tell anyone. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Alright, okay. How are you? Need a reading. Want to know, what are the chances to meet Mattel? Alright, what are the chances to meet Mattel? Wolfless. Well, the Page of Swords is planning, acting on a plan, or making some kind of plan. And this is almost like an announcement. It's like, I'm making a plan, and now I have an announcement that this is the way this plan is going to go. And perhaps this is telling you this is how to unlock this. That you have to create a logical plan and make an announcement of how, hey, this is how this plan's going to go. With the Six of Swords, perhaps this has to go to deal with like going back to something, going back to some kind of chaos, or back to where you were before. You tell me. I'll pass. Good thing. They are gay, probably. Maybe. Correct. Making plans to visit her city. Yes. Make that announcement. Goddess of the Wave, are you next? And I'm getting tattoo dedicated to her. Have you sent? I've sent you the pic. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Can I ask about the dolls? Hey, Anamika. What's going on with the dolls? It's as if they're being programmed by this king. This King of Cups is love, like a protectant love, like, oh, protect my heart, maybe a protectant spell, but then it's like, okay, it pushes all of this out, and it makes the Nine of Cups feeling like, oh, I see the Nine of Cups in the other deck, where she's like so enticed by him, like, I want you. You know, this is almost like an intoxicating. The Nine of Cups is where it's like overflowing, so much, too much. You know what I mean? So perhaps it has something to do with this, protecting against some kind of intoxication or drunkenness, happiness. And there's some kind of agreement. With the Six of Wands, this could be a victory, but I see it as like, okay, you pass this now. We agree on this now. You receive this plaque, almost like a gift or a reward. Hey, Sierra Dunn, how are you? Showing up. Are you showing up? How are you, Grand Rising, Grand Rising? Oh, love you, Wolf Bless. Thank you. Can it be a love spell? Yes. You look like Patti Smith. Oh, I don't know who that is, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thanks. I miss you too. Where you been at? You're welcome, babe. I love y'all. Hey, Rick. Thought the dinosaurs were extinct. Nope. Dinosaurs are real. They're far from extinct. I got them in Alaska hiding. That's why we're not allowed to go there. With the unicorns. Don't fuck with me, Rick. I know my shit. It's like, where's the guy at? That's why I can't seem to walk away. He pulls me back so much sexy times, right? Hey, Jessica. Good morning. Wow, you look done up with your makeup. Oh, thank you. There's a unicorn in Texas. Oh, is that where the storms are coming from? So we have a long distance love breakup. Or perhaps that's the thing. It's like a breakup that gives long distance, maybe, or brings us into this I can do it myself, Nine of Pentacles type thing. But then we have the Three of Pentacles right next to it. It's almost like other people are helping you with this blueprint for yourself. Maybe these people are like backed out, or like maybe in the spiritual realm, something like this. Like, I surrender. Maybe we're surrendering, backing out of this, or letting these people make the plan for us or something because of this. See, this is a broken contract where this contract's broken, and it's like, okay, now that the contract's broken, we pass through this boundary. Now that we pass through this boundary, we're able to make some kind of blueprint to create our comfort and security. Wow, and this has to do with judgment, some kind of truth coming out. Hey, Ruby, how are you? Hey, Farzana, how are you? All right, does Sadat... like Farzana still. Well, it seems as though there was some kind of competition and we lost the competition with the Three of Wands, though. Somebody's packing their bags. This is an expansion, though. I see, like, the other Three of Wands, like, turning your back to this and looking at all the ships coming in. It's like there's so much more coming in. That's why we're turning our back to whatever we lost. It's as if this is another five. It's as if we're no longer engaging. It's like maybe we failed the test. Maybe we failed the test to drop. So it's like we failed the test to drop this or to create these new plans with the Two of Wands in reverse. It's almost as if we neglected some kind of healing within ourselves, perhaps. There's the guy. Thank you. Finally. Yes. What's from February 1st till now? Semper Fi. what it is. So, what's up? Oh, thank you. Short distance. That is a short distance compared to the long life. Thank you, showing off. I love you. All right, who's next? A la da do, a la da do. Trying to see what other cards I want to use. Should we use these ones? I never use these ones a lot. Let's keep using these. Ha! I pulled it up to the gem. And this reminds me of, you know, when you look inside an amethyst, it's like it's like not what it seems like on the outside. It's like real nasty, dirty, and dull. And then when you break it open, it's like all beautiful inside. So something about this, about what's hidden inside. What's up, Lauren? How are you? I'm good. My morning is way better now that you're here. Starborn. And I seen two, but it's three. This has a lot to do with the Empress energy, where and in the Empress, she has the one Empress, I say, the star is born. She has all them stars on her, so perhaps there is a creation in the making with the star, with the star born. Perhaps you are the star that's born, or you're the Empress creating this when a star is born. And I see it's like in a box. It's almost like incubating. And I see this as like, you know, the light shining on. Now the light's shining on. Now that it's cracking, this is bringing some kind of light. And when the light shines, this is where all these colors form. Yes, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's see for number 3. Hi, Prion Shoot from there. Number 3. So we were talking about the mother. And this is the divine child. It's as if the divine child comes from the bitch of the mother. What up, ma'am, Cisco? So this is the star child, the destined, an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self. The starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of the light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself towards a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insights. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. Which is funny because we've been doing a lot about the 3 fates. I just did posted a video, the this and that with the 3 fates, and it's funny because that was the 3 fates and this was the 3 kings, and the 3 kings had to do with the star of Bethlehem, saying that, you know, when Jesus was born, that's how they knew, because of the star of Bethlehem. When you, just saying confirmation that when you're born, these stars form. And perhaps looking at your birth chart or something of that will be helpful to figure out your true purpose, or this secret information that we're trying to find. It's as if we're trying to unlock the fear. What's blocking us? What's blocking us? Yes. What's blocking us? Yes, there's some kind of injustice. We have to go back to when we were born. Perhaps it does have to do with the mother. My son named my boat at 3 years old. The 3 J's. Oh, wow. So there's security in the spirit when it comes to this. Hold on, I gotta shut this. It's bugging the fuck out of me. That's crazy. What up, Rayanshu? Can I please ask a question? Should I continue staying in this connection with Vichy or walk away? I'm Vichy. Okay. Oh, thank you, showing us as subscribe, guys. She's a good woman. I love you guys. All right. PP Prayanshu Punder. The Pilgrim. Number 20 has to do with judgment. Which is really saying not to continue. The judgment is really, you know, we come to judgment day and this is the last day before we go, you know. This 9 of Pentacles, perhaps we're going to need some help because we don't want to be alone. It's as if we have to go through this healing and it's like, oh, we don't want to be alone. But you're never alone. With this pilgrim, this is a journey to seek a sacred spot. Let's see, the pilgrim number 20. I'll read a little bit for you. The wanderer, the traveler. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypical wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meeting in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. And this is what we're talking about. Healing, growth, expansion, freedom. And this is that. And perhaps it has to do with this thread. This is the thread of life by the 3 fates. You know, the one fate brings us, you know, the thread. The other one measures the thread. And the other one cuts the thread. Something about these 3 fates. Gerline, just the general. Okay. Sunday pants, yep. They're my holy pants. I don't have too many that ain't Sunday pants. I love you, Lauren. Alright, Gerline, general. Just a general for Gerline. General. I want that, and take this. Okay, so this has to do with a commitment. A commitment? Okay. Yes. And I see the thread with the 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so something that was hidden became light to you, whatever. Like, see this computer, how it has this information blacked off like that. Okay, well, in reverse, this blacked off information becomes clear. That black box disappears and you now see the hidden information underneath that, what you need to see. It's as if it's the thread leading to where we have to be or where we want to be. Now we have a 9 and a 9 with the sun in the middle, with this other Leo energy, with the strength right here. And it's as if there's some kind of breaking Maybe it is a lack of strength to keep these both balanced, or perhaps there's a secret out or some kind of separation. It's like we can't control something. So it's almost as if we have to make some kind of decision or a choice, or perhaps we're lacking the courage to make this choice. This is why the sun's here, that there's like some kind of truth or some kind of happiness in here. The sun's the best card of the deck. And then we have the 9 of Wands and the 9, the Hermit. It's almost as if when we release this of the past, of this, oh, I can't be alone, it's as if we come into this comfort where we do everything ourselves. Perhaps we're asking for the spirit help, and this is like, okay, bang, this is your abundance. And I seen this, when we bang this, it's like, boom, we get granted with this. Perhaps this is coming into the spirit. That's that truth coming out. I gave you like, I feel like a drum and a toy white buffalo would honor the ancestors also. My God tells me the Hopi prophecy would help collective hugs for you. Hopi, happy. The Hopi prophecy, I gotta look that up. I'll do my research. That's crazy talking about early night. I love you guys. Yes, if you feel like exchanging energy for energy, hit them things. All mapped out. Yes. Thank you. I did try to say that I don't want to talk. I need space, but she is being pushy also. We had known each other for some years. It's platonic bond only. I'm not sure how to walk. Well, there's some kind of injustice with this homecoming or coming together. There's something new, but you're into this program. You shouldn't be into this program. Yeah, you can't see the future. We got to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Yeah, look, walk away. And that's this 8. You're walking away from what no longer serves you, even though you put a lot of time and energy into it. Even though it still can make you happy. I could see the future. Yes, we all could see the future. The truth is inside us all. So we need to drop this. Drop this. What we were holding on to, we're dropping this, and it's leading us to some kind of new love or a new way to hold it, perhaps. And we're talking about the wounded warrior. These wands. And perhaps when we hold this with the loving way, it clears. It's like, oh, we have all of these options. While when we choose a different way to carry this and release this, all of these options, it's like only one becomes clear to us now. So now it becomes clear. So we have the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. So we have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse right between the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Wands, with the 2 of Swords right before here. Like there's something we're blocking. Maybe we're protecting from something. Or perhaps it's like, okay, now I need to decide. I need to decide what to do. This is telling us to decide to choose the new paint. Choose the new paint. Choose the new brush. Choose the new brush, because something with the way we were writing or what we were writing. It's like interfering with our vision of this expansion of what to come next. Perhaps what we do see is this separation or the truth coming out. It's like, okay, we're looking at this separation from this, with this illusion. It's like, oh, now it's almost as if like, okay, if this was an illusion, now that we drop this, it's like now that we see what's real and not just an illusion. We're breaking free from this codependency. We're breaking free from this addiction. Perhaps this is what this has to do. Is some kind of heartbreak, contract break. Even this dynamic is crashing. We all want change in it. Yes, it is. The old brush is dirty. Damn straight. We need a new brush. Fuck them dusty brushes. Them dirty, dusty brushes. I love you guys. Yeah, so some kind of truth is coming out. Clarity. And I heard conquer. Perhaps we'll win in some kind of justice. All right, who's up? Who's up? True, thank you. We did had an argument 2 days ago. She would apologize, but I can't change the thing she said. It's the injustice card. What about that? That's exactly that. Lies, injustice, and argument. It's like it wasn't right. It's like exactly what you said. You can't take back them words. The queen is reversed. All right, showing off. Here we go. This one's for you. You and you and you. Here we go. You see the shadow, and that's what we're talking about. Getting in that shadow, showing up. Alethea. Alethea with the crone. Okay, so Alethea has this truth deep inside of us. It's as if it's the truth that vibrates that we feel inside. Like when we hear something, we know it's true. The Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Sorry. This is the balls in our court. The balls in your court. Now it's like you decide where to go next. It's like you have the reins in a sense. I see you had the reins. Perhaps it's because of this black and white. What's truth, what's not. Something away. What it vibrates with the crone. This is the last stage before... you know, the maiden mother crone, where it's like true wisdom. So perhaps this is in reverse because it's telling us that this true wisdom that we're searching for is within ourselves, that we have to feel it. With the Judgment, yes, not only that, but it's coming from above. It's as if there's some kind of synchronicities that we're missing because we're not being in here and now. Perhaps why the crone is in reverse. With the Strength in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Star. So this does have something to do with the collective message, the collective consciousness, what the Spirit has to offer. We are at this crossroads, but it's as if there's been It's like we're releasing some kind of beast or some kind of whatever was controlling us before. We're releasing this, going away from home. And this going away from home is leading us to this healing, healing the collective, healing with the collective, taking us out of this Eight of Swords where we're trapped. We're trapped in this mental prison. And perhaps that has to do with this crone in reverse. Now, I'm going to take a look at this. It's number 13, which has to do with the death. And with the death in reverse, perhaps this is like holding on to something, not wanting to let it go, not wanting to see the truth, perhaps. 11, 12, 13, the crone in reverse. The crone has a difficult time tolerating superficial, petty, day-to-day musings. She moves away from such relationships and seeks a deeper path, even if this means a more solitary life. The crone is the master of letting go and residing in what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, and the moon. When it's dark, it's vindictive, bitter, isolated, or ostracized. To go deeper, it's Dhumavati, Hecate, the Baba Yoga, and Lilith. We were talking about that the other day. You know, Lilith being the first wife of Adam. You know, Adam, she didn't subside to Adam's wants. I guess she didn't do what he says. She didn't submit to him. So God took Lilith out of the garden. Now see, Lilith and Adam were made from both the dirt and the breath of the spirit. That's why it didn't work. He had to take actual DNA, the rib from Adam, which is actual DNA that didn't touch the dirt, and the spirit. You know, Eve's a different type of breed, not like Lilith. This is why she submitted to Adam. You know, God wanted them to solely rely on his knowledge, his wisdom, and, you know, natural instincts would lead them to create on their own. But that's when Lucifer showed up and was like, hey, this is how you do it. And Adam was like, oh shit, I want to join in. You know, this is how Eve had two twins. One baby was the seed of the serpent, Cain, and the other was the seed of Adam, which was Abel. Until Cain killed Abel. Then there was one of the spirit, Seth. That's why I tell you there's these different creations, and this has something to do with this not listening to the spirit about letting this go, about these endings. I don't know, but we're close to the end with the 10 of Wands and the world. It's as if we're pushing through the last of this. This is the last of the major arcana. This is the last before it goes to the one, that Ace of Wands, where we are writing on a blank new canvas. Celebrate yourself, I heard. Woo! Thank you. Yes, it is better to be alone than to deal with bullshit. And you know that. Milla, what up? Thank you, Antoinette. How are you? Yes. Earth would be heart chakra. The heart chakra is green. But the earth is really the root, I would think. I don't know. That is the heart of the earth, I guess. Could be. Oh, thank you. That's super beautiful. Caught you again. Love is going to go good. card for the day. All right, is court going to go good for Antoinette? Let's see. Court for Antoinette. Wow. Seen the Wheel of Fortune. So the Eight of Cups at the bottom, with the High Priestess in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. I do see the Two of Pentacles and the Empress. So this is, it's walking away from what no longer serves us, choosing ourselves, choosing us, knowing our worth. With this Knight of Pentacles, it's as if this is like slow and steady wins the race. We're going to need some kind of patience when dealing with this. Perhaps we're receiving some kind of news to help us do this, like daily. Maybe this is like on the daily, like every day we're doing this thing at this time and we're getting this certain kind of downloads, and perhaps it does have to do with leaving or walking away from the mother, maybe about the mother. You know, the mother, the Empress, is she sits right at the door where the beginning and the end, you know, this creation. And then I split it open to the Four of Swords. So there's some kind of healing. The Ace of Wands, though. This is like thumbs up. This is a new way to go. A new way. Call to action, perhaps. How about a love check for Steven? Love check for Steven. So you have this 3 and this 3, both in reverse. When we're talking about a love check, perhaps we are... You know, it's as if we're not seeing all the possibilities or all of the things that's available to us. There's this almost like Jupiter in reverse, where there's some kind of bad luck or some kind of break in the contract, or, you know, we're not working together. This could be a lack of teamwork, and for that, we're going back to like, maybe we're the ones that lacked the work, and it's like, okay, I have to go back there and put in my work, because the thing's not done until I put my part into it. So it's almost like you're going back to put your part into it. Perhaps it's telling us not to sign anything and to look at the fine print. Maybe you're going to take something out of it. It's like you're going to take your part out of it. Yeah, you are definitely with, it's like them against you, not you against them. But this is what we're walking away from, using our intuition or the secret knowledge. Thank you, everybody. How are Felipe's feelings evolving these days after receiving my song? Still no contact. How are Felipe's feelings evolving these days after receiving the song? So, the Page of Swords in reverse almost seems like he has his mind made up that it's uncertain, or perhaps he's unclear himself. You know, this is like really on the debating. You know, he's like going back and forth, but in reverse, it's almost as if there's something holding him back, or perhaps, you know, with the Hangman finally back on his feet, maybe it's like, oh, we were like on the fence, now we know we're standing firm. It's as if there's no more back and forth, that we're standing firm. We finally see this from a different perspective, and whether we have to sacrifice whatever we have to do, but it's like we have to, it's like maybe we have to wait, or maybe we're done waiting and we do have to stand up and say, listen, this is how I see it, this is how it is. Maybe you have to cut something off. You know, he could cut something right off. And maybe by cutting that off, this is what we're winning. we're receiving, we're going up, we're leveling up. We're leveling up, even though it feels like a loss, we're leveling up. Heard that. Hey, Kushboo. What is X a cash feeling? No contact for a long time. Kushboo. What is a cash feelings? No contact for a long time. I see 17271144. Kushboo. Okay, yeah, for a long time. So this is really it's as if we're looking at the past or these memories from a different perspective. We see them under a different light, where the hangman was hanging for a very long time this way. Now he's back up. We see this past, these memories, these dreams, this past relationship, whatever it is, we're seeing it from a different perspective. Perhaps this is what we're doing, letting our guard down, letting the spirit bring us these messages about this. It's almost as if we're like let out in the cold, or perhaps we have to be this like, it's like a codependent, something like codependent, or this like loss, like feeling. You know what I mean? But with the magician here, you can do anything you put your mind to, especially with this golden ticket. It's like poof, you create something out of nothing. You make this gold, but it's like not out of nothing. You put a lot of hard work into it. You've been perfecting it. You've been mastering this. This is you're mastering. You're the mastering magician. The last shall become first. Yes, that's true. The last shall become first. Christ already came and gave himself to all, and hangman is not. Spurgeon. Or legion. Hey, Mosh Bride Parvin, how are you? You're welcome, Stephen. Hey, Kaina Ben Banjono. What is my connection with Pfizer? What will be the future? Tu parles français? Non parlez-vous français? Parle italiano? Y hablo español? Yeah, and Chinese. But that's it. No parlez-vous français? But we did it last time. The Queen, Marsha Parvin, connection with Faisal. What will be the future? So there is some kind of spiritual connection. I said spiritual connection, and look, it's as if there's something taking us from this to there. Perhaps this is like the mother, or some kind of like motherly figure. Perhaps this is you telling you to like mother yourself, or it's like we have to protect some child or something, do some kind of protecting. Maybe we're protecting ourselves. This is the spirit telling us, taking us away, so that way we can care for ourselves. Not only can we care for ourselves, but we can care for the earth, our house, or you know what I mean? This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's the mother. She's the family woman. She takes care of everything. Mick Adams, love you, beautiful. I hope you have a wonderful day and an awesome night. You really do look stunning. It's 2 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Do you want me to pull a card for you, Mick? You're welcome, Kushboo. Call you Charlie with that. I love you guys. Oh, my God. The universe's guidance. The one, but this came out. The offering. Some kind of offering. Some kind of offering. It's like you have so much to offer. That's what this was telling us with the Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, she's the mother. She takes care of this. She takes care of this. She takes care of everything. It's as if you don't even realize you're the one and what you have to offer, like what you bring to the table. This is telling us not to settle for less, and perhaps this is why the spirit was taking us away from this, to let us know what we truly hold inside, how much really you have to offer. It's like you have all this to offer, and it's like there's nobody there to get it. There's nobody there to take your offer. Perhaps this is what I said. That's why the Six of Swords here. This is the destroyer. Okay, we have all that we have to offer, but we're offering it to the destroyer that's going to destroy what we have to offer. And this is why the spirit came and took us away from this, out of this. It's almost to protect, like I said, this protection energy. Love you, Mick. Did you want me to pull for you? Oh, thank you, Shona. I love y'all too. I love you, Lauren. The Nectar. The Nectar. Oh, I never got this one before. It reminds me of, like, you know, the pilgrim, they go around looking for the nectar. And this reminds me of this. And look, you see now the hand is here reaching. It's like, okay, you have all this to offer. Now the destroyer came and destroyed it. And now it's like, well, we have nothing. Perhaps that's why the Six of Swords was here, to prevent this with this nectar. It's really black and white. It's almost like it's almost like a discernment. Like, we have to be very discerning of what's right. And something about this going from flower to flower to flower, because this is something about this nectar. Let's see. 58. It comes after 57, which is the ring. So this is the medicine, the elixir, the garden. So in Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of the archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. So this almost reminds me of the nectar that comes from the Bindu chakra here, the eighth chakra. And this is what the Bible says, that God gave them milk and honey. The honey is that, the nectar. And the milk is the other substance that comes off, what is it? That stops us from having pain, that creates us to be happy. These substance, right? The milky substance that comes off of the conscious, whatever this is. But this nectar is this, and this is what's going to activate this, whatever part in us that we need to know what we need to know. And there's practices. I even did a video, this and that video, about the three fates, the woven thread, and in there talked about this chakra and how we can actually do this tongue exercise to literally catch this nectar. So perhaps this is what we're reaching for. We need this spiritual juice. This is said to keep us full. Perhaps it does have to do with the separation, and this is why we need this. It's as if, yes, as if we're lacking to skill or some kind of motivation or some kind of action or words. All right, Mick, here we go. All right, let's see. Oh, you're welcome. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like to exchange energy for energy, you can hit up my Cash App or that thanks button. Could also become a member and see member-only videos and things like that. Oh, I love you showing off. All right, for Mick. This one was on the bottom when I said for Mick, the healer. And this one is in the deep subconscious. Oh my gosh, this is what I was talking to my son about the other night. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is this really releasing these burdens, and I heard drop in the boxes. These three are in the deep subconscious. A continuation from the last reading, so perhaps that had a lot to do with you with this Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Swords again coming in here. And it's as if this is like taking you to some kind. Maybe this is taking us from something secure or from some kind of rocky thing into some kind of security with the King and the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles here. Perhaps this is, you know, this is family, togetherness, rural security, a lot of security. Perhaps this is a queen that brings some kind of security, but we have the healer here in reverse. With this in the deep subconscious, the destroyer in reverse. So I was telling you, I was talking to my son about this the other day, about how we learn how to heal before to destroy. Because if you hurt someone, at least you can heal them. So this is something about that. There's something about the destroyer and the healer. Perhaps we have to be destroyed in order to heal, or perhaps we had to go through this destroyer energy where we had to be destroyed in order to become the healer. So now that we're healed, we become healed. And it's this three-headed snake. The healer is number 24. Which leads to 6. The light worker. Okay, the image of the serpent is eternally tied to healing and medicine. We were talking about that. The medicine, the nectar. Both Western, the codices, and the Eastern Kundalini study the serpent and its power. The wounded healer is not someone who has wounded and is now healed. It is someone who continues to courageously break open the self and ego as a means for deep interrogation. And this is what we're doing. It's almost as if we're going within. We all have the power to heal and destroy. Choose our words and actions carefully. Yes. And the destroyer is number 23. This is the savage, the unexpected, and the rejected. This is consider Picasso's statement. Every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. Like we were talking about. Self-destruction, negativity, unwillingness to rebuild. In old tales, the destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog. Other times it takes the form of gods and goddesses such as Shiva, Kali, and Ophiuchus. So yeah, this is really the spirit taking us away. Maybe he's taking us away from some kind of security in order for us to heal. Maybe he's bringing us to security. Either way, it is for us to heal. And then not only do we heal ourselves, but we heal others. Medicine. Bindu. Marsh Parvin. Listen to the readings. Just talk about all that medicine. And use it to your advantage. Alright, anybody else? Because I'm gonna go. The Hierophant and the King of Swords. It's like go right to the man. There's no middleman. Go right to the source. Perhaps we're cutting off some kind of commitment or holy leader. We're cutting off the leader, cutting off the teacher. Maybe this is conquering over. It's like, oh, logic conquers over religion because religion divides. Something about using our logical mind over what we do every day. And this is this breaking down of that, this tower. All right, y'all. The Magician. Hey, Sheridan is my guide sprout of my walk. Let's see. Oh, it was good seeing you too. Love you. Show enough. So, yes, you broke free from this, like, always, like, I seen, like, the beast side of you where it's like, you know, the fight or flight. It's like we released that beast in us, and with that came the release of the mind. It's like free your mind and the rest will follow. And it's like now we're releasing some kind of material thing. This is a lot of releasing. Perhaps it comes with a secret, or it's like, oh, we have to tell. Now that we've told, now it's like, okay, now we're releasing of the mind and of the material. And this is bringing some kind of justice or karma. It's finally balancing the scales. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're welcome. I love you. Alright. Shall we do one more before we leave? See this king? The King of Cups with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, okay, we finally come out to cold when we stand like this King of Cups. It's like, it's like you ain't seeing what's in my cup. You ain't getting close to knowing what I feel. It's like you already knocked me off once. You're not going to do it again. Now the ball's in my court and we're looking forward. We're turning our back to the loss. And we're really looking now that the world, the whole world's in our hand. We have all these options to go. This is this planning. And this is this, what we're planning. We're planning on breaking free from this codependent relationship. We're not sorry. They're not sorry. Something like this. But like I said, we're breaking free. Again, breaking free. All of this coming out of the cage into this healing. Yes. Healing our subconscious and our mind. It's as if this is some kind of facts and truths coming in, cutting through this moon with all the hard work or all this time. After all this time, this is what's happening. Yes, uno más. Romance. Yes, and this has to do with the love. Perhaps a new love with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Perhaps we have to decide on a new love. It's like, oh, do I go this way or do I go that way? Do I pick this one or that one? Or perhaps it's like, oh, work and love, or, you know, we have to work and play. We have to do this balancing. You know? You know? All right, y'all. I will be back mañana. Por la mañana. A las 9. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. I hope y'all have a wonderful Thursday. And yeah, break free from this. Don't get anything new. All right. Love y'all. Russell, I'm back at Claire. Oh, thank you. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for your help. I love you guys all so very much. That's the sound of the game making its own chains. Yeah, yeah. Love you guys. Holy shit. You're amazing. Thank you. Oh, guys, you guys are amazing. Thank God. I knew you'd get a kick out of that one. That was for you. I love you guys. Woo! All right. Yes, cough to get off. I love you guys so much. All right. Oh, let's get on with the day. Love you guys. Have a good day. Mwah.